She was just a new kid on the block. I got a text asking if they throw another party, would I be willing to participate in the party as the main course?
Wow.
Come on now.
Wow, who sent that text?
When Tracy and Felix moved in together 3 years ago, they were sure they had found forever in each other. But now, forever may be severed, as they aren't sure their love was really meant to be.
He sent a picture. Who does that?
He sent a picture of who?
His penis to another female. Now, can he explain that?
Your Honor, first of all,
Yeah.
I took that picture, I'm admitting. But Your Honor, I sent it to the wrong person because I sent the same picture to her.
Yeah, right.
I don't know about you, Joe, but I'm busy.
Will Judge Lynn give her blessing for this couple to walk down the aisle, or will she tell them to run away as fast as they can? Today, on Divorce Court Before Your Vows.
Come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I have here before me Tracy Sanders and Felix Crowder. The two of you have been together for 4 years, living together for 3. You're trying to decide whether or not to make it official and get married. You have given me your marriage license, and you want me to help you make a decision. If I think you guys are good to go, I'll give it back. If not, I'll tear it up. This is one of my favorite sessions, which is Before the Vows. We also have in here a witness, Keisha Curry. Hello to you, and I'll be calling you up momentarily to get your views on everything. However, right now, Mr. Crowder, why don't you tell me why you love her, but are not quite sure you want to marry her?
Well, Your Honor, she is very sneaky when it comes to her cell phone.
Okay. Tell me about, what does she do with her cell phone you found so sneaky?
Well, every day, all day, her cell phone stays in her hand. She go to sleep with it, she wake up with it, it's always in her hand. Even when she's charging it, she's right beside the charger.
She never lets it go.
She never lets it go. It stays there. Matter of fact, if she was get it cut off, she might jump off a building. But then she always have it in her hand, but when I leave the house or go to work or anything, call home, she never answers.
So she got it in her phone.
She got it,
but she's not answering your call.
She never answers. I leave, go to work, go out with my brothers or friends, call her. She never answers, and she called back 10, 15 minutes later. Oh, I didn't know you called. And then when I get home, it's right back in her hand.
Ms. Sanders, what you doing with the phone?
I play games on my phone.
Well, let me ask you this, Ms. Sanders. How old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40 years old, got a guy, and your life is playing a game on the phone. You see something wrong with that?
But it's not all the time. He's on Facebook.
Huh?
He's on Facebook 24/7.
You do a lot of social networking?
I do a lot of social networking,
Yes.
but I don't do it all day.
Yes,
All
he do.
day
He
long.
wake up before he go pee. He's on his phone on Facebook.
Your Honor,
Why do you think? Go ahead.
She put a lock on her phone.
Did you put
He
a lock
knows
on
that
your
he
phone?
knows how to get in my phone. It's just a little pattern L lock. He knows how to get in my phone.
Well, now the whole world knows how to get in your phone. You better go fix
Well,
that.
I'ma change
but,
it.
You know, yeah. But so you think he knows how to get into your phone?
Yes, he knows how to get in my phone, but I have nothing to hide. He
Well,
does.
she's messing. Now, a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, are spending a lot of time in the e-world. Messaging, games, movies, all that kind of stuff. Do you think maybe she's just sucked up into that world? Why do you think it's a cheating scenario?
Well, because, Your Honor, you know, it's several reasons. One, like I said, she always has it on her phone, so she just admitted she plays games, so it's always in her phone. But then when I call, she never answers. But then she locks her phone, and yeah, she did recently take the lock off and gave me access to it, but at the same time, what about the times when we've been together for 3 years and it's been locked?
Well,
But then she goes in my phone never stays locked. She
Yeah,
goes in
but
my phone, read my texts.
Are you in his phone?
Yes,
Reading his
I am,
texts?
sometimes.
Why?
look and ye shall find, and I find something every time.
What kind of things do
He
you
was
find?
in the shower, and I just happened to be going through his phone, and I saw a picture of
You
his
just
penis.
happened to be going through his phone.
Yes,
and it just
he
kind
sent
of
a
like
picture of his
jumped on
penis
your
to
lap
another
and you
female.
just...
Your Honor, I can explain that
He
picture.
sent a picture. Who does that?
He sent a picture. Who?
His penis to another female. Now, can he explain that?
Your Honor, first of all,
Yeah.
I took that picture. I'm admitting. But Your Honor, I sent it to the wrong person because I sent the same picture to
Yeah,
her.
right. But I was at work when he sent it.
We always texting each
my
other.
phone is off at work.
Little freaky stuff like that. We always texting each other that. And when she said it to me, I was like, it went to the wrong person.
Yeah, that's what he
I
said.
mean, physically.
But Yana, we've been doing.
Snap a shot of it, and then have it as an attachment. And
Yes. But he did not. He never did say.
But Yana, she goes on Facebook. She goes on Facebook and she checks my inbox messages. A lot of people that I talk to on Facebook are personal friends who now they have become her friends. But I'm not friends with her
Not
friends.
everybody. Not
Mr.
everybody.
Crowder, I got to tell you, I would be worried about any guy that takes a picture of his situation and disseminates it to the community.
She kind of exaggerating that, Your Honor. She's kind of exaggerating that. But like I said, we
How
always.
could you be exaggerating? You had it out and you took a picture of it.
But Your Honor, but she didn't admit that she got the same picture. The person that got it, they got it by mistake.
I never got it. Sorry.
Well, you know how you send emails and you CC the wrong and the whole.
Right.
Ooh, that's just risky. I'm sorry, I got all involved. I can't get over it. Ms. Sanders, what don't you like about Mr. Crowder? What causes you concern?
Well, basically, like I said, when I have access to his Facebook account. And in his inboxes, he's sending like his phone number to all the women. Call me sometime, baby. Hit me up sometime, sweetie. Or he may have a text on his phone. Why don't you send me a picture or something? Give me something to look at today. I'm like, okay, look at what?
Yeah.
You know, the
And
two of you need to just turn off the electricity. That's your problem. You're all on a whole bunch of this and that. They'll make, sit down next to one another and look at each other and have a conversation. Touch a hand. Don't just send a picture of stuff. Ms. Sanders,
When Divorce Court Before Your Vows continues, Tracy's witness reveals a deep, dark secret.
I met them when a friend of mine took me to their house for a party, a swing party.
Are you considering getting married but aren't quite sure your intended is the right one for you? I'll give you my opinion. Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court Before Your Vows is back with the case of Felix Crowder, who says he is suspicious of his girlfriend. But is it his fault that this relationship is on the rocks?
He couldn't find me, so he kicked the bathroom door in.
Other than the e-life thing that's going on that seems to be a little bizarre, what concerns you, because you've been living with him for 3 years, what concerns you about making
he
the
has
ultimate step?
A lot of anger issues.
Anger
He's not an
issues.
easy person to talk to. Basically, what I mean by that is we had a birthday party a couple of weeks ago. And he's walking around the house, he couldn't find me. Like we live in a big mansion or something, a 10-bedroom house. It's only a 3-bedroom house. We had about 10, 15 people there. And he's walking around the house, he couldn't find me. So he kicked the bathroom door in because maybe he thought I was in the bathroom. So I got 2 holes in the bottom of my bathroom door now that I have to get fixed.
Mr. Crowder, do you have an anger issue?
No, ma'am. That particular night, we had a lot of people at my birthday party. She was in the bathroom downstairs. I was already aware that she was down there because I was looking for her. But the reason why I was looking for her is because the bathroom that I kicked the door in leads to my bedroom, and somebody was in that bathroom when they weren't supposed to even been upstairs in that part of the house.
Well, somebody could have been using the bathroom.
Did you just knock on the door?
I did knock on the door. I knocked on the door several times, and I knocked hard.
Nobody answered?
They would not answer. Matter of fact, when I finally got the door open, instead of them standing there saying somebody's in the bathroom, they went through to my bedroom. And my bedroom door was locked. And I could only get in the bedroom with a key because we put a lock on the bedroom door.
I hear you on that one. I'm just like, you let people in the house and, sneaking around and jumping out of the bathroom.
No, it wasn't that. He was just mad because he couldn't find me.
Yeah, that sounds like
that's
a more
all it
reasonable
was.
story.
It wasn't about who was in the house.
Sense.
It was just that he couldn't find me.
Ms. Curry, you have been nodding your head. I want you to come forward and, first of all, why don't you tell me, what is your relationship to the two of them?
We met at a party, and I was having a situation in which they let me come and stay there until I get on my feet.
So you live at their house, or you did at one point?
I was at one point living in their house, yes.
What do you see when you see this relationship?
Ooh, baby. we gonna keep it real. We gonna keep it real.
Let's keep it real.
I met them when a friend of mine took me to their house for a party. A swing party.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I partied with them, didn't see them till 2 weeks later, where they invited me to another party they were having, and I was kind of like bouncing around. So they invited me to the party. I told them about the situation. I was allowed to come stay there to get on my feet. As I got there, things were fine at first. But like almost 2 weeks into it, I started feeling like I was there for other purposes.
Sexual in nature?
One of them, yeah.
Well, this
Your
new
Honor,
to me.
Your Honor, when we met her, true enough, she was down on her luck. She came to a party that was not a swing party. It was just a bunch of my friends came over. They frequently come to our house all the time. She was just a new kid on the block.
I got a text asking if they throw another party, would I be willing to participate in the party as the main course?
Wow.
Come on now.
Wow, who sent that text?
I don't know which one. I don't know. You sent that text. You had your phone, so I ain't sent her no text for that. I ain't even got her phone number. I just got it recently.
I don't know about you, Joe, but I'm dizzy. Thank you, Ms. Curry. You may have a seat.
When Divorce Court Before Your Vows continues, what are the results of Tracy and Felix's compatibility test?
I asked you what was wrong with you, and you were very honest about it. And you were very clear. You said you were a loud talker, a drinker, a cusser, too much on social network, and smoking cigarettes. Do you think Tracy and Felix's relationship is too wild for them to get married? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court Before Your Vows returns with the case of Felix Crowder, who denies that he and his girlfriend Tracy Sanders live an alternative lifestyle. But is Felix too much for Tracy?
So you're just loud and proud out there, drinking and cussing and fussing and being loud. Is that right? All we've heard is negative stuff right here. I'm gonna give you 90 seconds for you to tell me why it is Mr. Crowder is the man of your dreams, the man you want to walk down the aisle with.
Why is he?
Yeah. Give me some love, some.
Well, he's a really good person. It's just that dealing with this anger, the anger issues as far as when he's mad and not the trust issues that we have. But outside of that, I mean, he's an awesome father to his son and granddaughter. But that's basically, I mean,
You're coming up a little light, Ms. Sanders.
I'm just thrown off.
In 90 seconds, you tell me why Ms. Sanders is the love of your life, the woman you want to marry. Go.
Well, she's a good mother. She's a wonderful, excellent mother. She's a go-getter. She doesn't really do any kind of lazy things around the house. I just have the issue with her always doing things at the last minute. And I'm a punctual person. I like to go do things, and when I like to go do it, I like to be on time. But she likes to be late. That's just one of the little small things I had a problem with. But other than that, she's a great person. She has a great personality. She gets along with a lot of people. She gets along with people that's in my family, as well as I try to get along with people in her family. When it comes to finances, we do have a communication where we talk to each other before we actually do anything. We'll plan out how we're gonna do it. We'll plan out how we're gonna pay this, how we're gonna pay that. We plan out what we want to take the kids. We do a lot of things that we do that we are on the team. We are a team. We've been doing it for the last 4 years.
Well, I took a look at your compatibility tests. You guys all say that you're going to split up everything 50-50, which means you don't know what you're talking about because that never ever happens. I asked you what was wrong with you, and you were very honest about it.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you were very clear. You said you were a loud talker, a drinker, a cusser, too much on social network, and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
So you just loud and proud out there, drinking and cussing and fussing and being like, is that right?
Well, Your Honor, I do cuss a lot, but she cuss a lot too.
Not as much as him.
I mean, I used to make a joke about it, you know. I used to joke with her and say I've been cussing since I was 4, but that's a lie. I just made it. Because I like to be silly.
When divorce court before your vows continues, will Judge Lynn tame this couple's out-of-control relationship before they say I do?
Mr. Crowder, I don't think you see what's going on over here. Now, whether you two got the freaky deaky going on at your house, I don't know. Wow. But I tell you what I do know. Do you think Tracy and Felix's relationship is too wild for them to get married? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers.
Divorce Court Before Your Vows returns with the case of Tracy Sanders and Felix Crowder, who have come before Judge Lynn to ask whether or not they should get married.
Ms. Sanders, sometimes do you feel rolled over by him a little?
He can be very overwhelming.
Overwhelming, and then just like pressed back to the wall by the sheer force of it all. Do you feel that way?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Crowder, I don't think you see what's going on over here. Now, whether you two got the freaky deaky going on at your house, I don't know.
Wow.
But I tell you what I do know. I do know that she doesn't feel comfortable all the time in the walls of her home because of how loud and missile-like you are. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes, you are.
Wow.
And you can't say that's the way I've always been, because part of marriage is not becoming someone else, but being the best you can be for the person that you're with. And you can decide to speak differently to her. You can decide to tone down or drink less, all of that. You can do that for her.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I think that's what she needs. Am I right?
Yes.
What one thing do you need from her? Because I don't know what it is.
I need her to help me far as encouragement. You know, every time I try to talk about something, goals or anything, she'll talk about it, but, you know, I'm looking for her to say, hey, baby, you can do it. I believe in you because I've seen you do it before. You started a catering business. I seen you do it. I seen you get up and hustle and do this catering. You know, and I try to encourage her because she's always talked about opening up a school, a daycare. I say, you can do it. Why you haven't done it yet? You know, I just want when we're doing it, we set goals that we reach our goals as opposed to.
You don't really think she's fooling around on you, do you?
Not really, because we always together.
He just give me a hard time.
We always
I know he gives you a hard time, and he's constant, and he's over the top, and I know who you are. Like I said, I don't really know what's going on at your house. I don't know how much you guys are willing to cop to. I think some of it's going on because the picture thing, that's pretty deep. All I heard from you guys and your professions of love for one another is that you're really good business partners. He's a good mom, she's a good dad, she cleans, all of that. I'm one of these people who believes that a marriage is in part a business relationship, but Dad, you gotta love one another. You know what I mean? Don't see it, don't feel it, haven't heard about it. Don't know why, you know what I mean? Don't know why you're thinking about it. And you need to decide why you're thinking about it before you actually do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think there's some wildness going on at your house. And marriage doesn't do well in the midst of wildness. Never has, never will. I'm not gonna tear up your marriage certificate, but I'm certainly not gonna let you have it. Be cool, be calm. If you got kids in the house, be covered up. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
He has no reason not to trust me. Without trust, we cannot move forward in our relationship.
I was labeled as a swinger, and that's so far-fetched from the truth. And then it was a person that I don't trust that was living in my house under my roof and using all of my supplies that I was providing for her. And there's the fact that, I did agree with a lot of things that the judge said that we got to work on, and I'm willing to work on and try, just as long as she's willing to give me the opportunity.
I only trust him as far as I can see him.